Well, today I want to talk about 5 products recently I got off of Amazon, and I absolutely love them, and I wanted to share them with you, not only because they're so wonderful and so practical and will make your lives easier, but also because I'm starting, I think probably like most of you, to think about Christmas presents. And that is my question of the day. Are you guys starting to think about Christmas already, and do you start shopping this early so you don't have a big expense in December? Well, I for one am, and I am loving some of these products that I got that have made my life easier, but they will also make wonderful stocking stuffers and Christmas gift ideas. So I'm going to start out with one. Stuart, can you guess what this is?
Some sort of, I don't know. It has
Okay.
to do with clothes?
Okay, love these, love these, love these. So many of you have asked me, how do I store my boots? And I will eventually show you, but I've not really found a storage method that I love. But I now have a storage utensil that I love, and these are just, they're boot supports that help your boots stay together and not flop over, a la like this. These are some of my beloved hunter boots, and they're heavy, they don't stay together, and they can topple over. But they usually have enough structure that they can kind of stand upright, but not these so much. Nope. And so what that does is it makes them hard to store. It lets them, or they can kind of get buffed up, scratched up, not a good thing. So I have my handy dandy boot supports. I need to look up what the official term for these is. So if you've got short boots, you use them like this. If you've got long boots, then you use it like this. Isn't that wonderful? Does that not just make you happy?
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. So then they stand up and fly right, and you just don't have a whole line of toy soldiers that have fallen over on themselves. These stand up beautifully. So then if you've got kind of a tight space or whatever, it just makes them so much more tidy and organized, and will prevent damage. So that is one of my very first things. We will put a link. These were inexpensive. I think they were about $11, and you get, I think I got 2 of each color. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I think you get 8 in a package. And obviously I wanted to try them out first, so I just bought 1 package. I am definitely ordering more, and I will be ordering several sets of this to give for Christmas. So this is my number 1, I love these so much thing that you would not be able to find at a thrift store. You guys know I try to get as much as I can that's already been pre-loved, but some things you just can't get, like this egg cooker. I have showed you this before, but since I use it on practically a daily basis, I decided I needed to show it to you again. Stuart, do you have one of these?
Yes, I do, and I love it.
Yes, and did you? I think you got one when we showed it last time.
Yeah, I did.
Now, a popular brand is Dash. I have put up what Amazon's choice is because it's a little less expensive. I don't even remember what my brand is, but you can cook eggs to a varying degree depending on how much water you put in this little vial. And you can see mine is so aged, it practically doesn't have markings on it anymore. But you can make soft-boiled eggs, midpoint boil, and what I typically use it for is I make big batches of perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs all at one time. I can also make a big batch that I can then just keep in the refrigerator for hubs to grab a couple. A lot of us, you know, we don't get enough protein as we get older, and I don't. And eggs are very filling. They are extremely good for you, as we now know, and so this makes a great gift. It's also a great gift for somebody who is just going away to college, an apartment dweller, anybody who lives in a tight space, because it's just wonderful. There's also another insert on mine. I don't use it a lot, but where you can make scrambled eggs and like a mini omelet. And I use it on practically a daily basis. And now what I love because you guys know now I love it. I got one of those countertop composters, Lomi composters, and now after I shell my eggs, I just put the shells right into the composter. So I feel so virtuous. But this would also make a wonderful Christmas gift, or just a wonderful gift for somebody that like Julia, Julia that just moved out of the house.
She ate more hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, into the dorm. So this would be a great gift for her. Okay, that is my number 2 Amazon item that I'm really, really enthusiastic about. Okay, 3. I may have showed you this before, but again, I use it on a daily basis. It's the only mister for cooking oils I have found that actually works, that doesn't clog up, that always retains its pressure, that's lightweight, that doesn't require a lot of hand power to use. And
yeah, she doesn't squirt right over all your clothes.
It is one of the, it's called oil olive. Anyhow, it's a sprayer. It is plastic, which I would prefer glass, but this makes it lighter and makes it work just magnificently. Now, what I have started doing, this is some of the myriad ways that I use it. Have I gotten you one of these yet, Stuart?
No, we went through this whole thing the other day when I saw it in the kitchen.
And I forgot. Yeah, okay, I need to get you another one. Now, I don't cook much with vegetable oil or canola oil or seed oils because, as I have discovered recently, those aren't real great for you. But I do cook with lots of olive oil. And so if I'm wanting to make scrambled eggs or a frittata, or last night we had salmon for dinner, and I'm wanting to brown some salmon, or pretty much anything, all I have to do is just put a couple of squirts on the bottom of the skillet. And what that does is not only I get exact placement of where the olive oil goes, but I don't use too much olive oil. So it's a way to minimize expense, minimize excess calories, because I'm not using more oil than I need to. And it's just as handy as can be. The other reason that I love it is recently I've been cooking tons of roasted vegetables. Stuart and Matt came over yesterday around dinner time and said, oh, something smells amazing. Well, I had onions and carrots and new potatoes roasting in my oven, because roasting vegetables is a great way to use up everything in your produce bin before you leave town. So I roasted a huge batch. Oh, and some eggplant from my garden. So I roasted a huge batch, and then all I did was just spray this on the surface, kind of fluff them around, then put on my salt and pepper, and for the same reasons, it was no mess. I used less oil than I would have otherwise, which is both economical and very, very efficient. Now, here is a feature that I like about this one, and I think which makes it superior. And by the way, I'm not getting paid by this company. I have just found that I love it. Is you can see that the funnel goes all the way down. It's a flexible tube that goes all the way down, and then it curves. And the reason that that's important is it doesn't then flatten itself against the bottom where you can't suck up the remainder of the oil. It remains pliable, so it doesn't get clogged up. It easily fills up, and I think it just makes it a superior product. This would be a great stocking stuffer, with the added advantage that it would kind of plump up your stocking because of its size. And I'm also thinking that I bet there are other wonderful applications for this if you don't want to use any kind of aerosol spray. I'm wondering if you could put something in here. I wonder how viscous a material is you could put in here and it would still work. So I might try one just for experimentation, but I absolutely love it. It is inexpensive, it is practical, would make a great gift. Again, especially for kiddos that are setting up household, you need to get one for Julia.
I do.
Okay.
I want to use it on bread. Just like toasting bread.
Oh, yes.
You could really
I should have thought of that.
Mist the top of it really doesn't soak in too much and just crisps the edge.
Yes. So if you are making sourdough toast, but you don't want to use butter, or you're making a bruschetta or anything like that, then yes, put your sourdough out, whatever kind of bread you're using, and then just spray it on the top. Absolutely wonderful. Love it, love it. The next one is another product that I have tried many versions of. And this is the easiest, most lightweight, portable, inexpensive steamer I have found. Now, I have watched some fashion videos, some fashion YouTubes, and they talk about some very, very expensive steamers that you can get that are kind of heavy, they're metal, they're more like a professional steamer. Well, I steam some, but I don't steam a ton. So for me, this one is perfect. And it is as simple as can be. You plug it in, you take the lid off, you put water back in, you wait for it to heat up, you turn it on, wait for it to heat up. You don't even have to pressurize a button. So if you don't have a lot of thumb strength or something, you don't even have to press a button for it to pressurize. All you do is just hold it up and you run it across the fabric. I've used this on linen, I've used it on silk, I'll be using it, I should have used it on this kind of gauze top because it would very easily have taken out this lateral fold. Can you see that? That horizontal line right there, it would have very easily taken them out.
Now I get why you say you left.
Yeah, so I intentionally did not press my shirt. So what I typically do is I just get out a hanger, I hang it on my curtain rod in the bathroom, and from there I can very, very easily refresh and de-wrinkle, let's say, a linen blazer or something along those lines. And I love it. Very inexpensive, very practical, and I have used multiple kinds before that were so heavy and so unwieldy. It is the elegant simplicity of this that I like so much. It's lightweight, practical, easy. I don't know that I will take this with me on my vacation to Singapore, but I very well could because it would pack brilliantly. I'm not sure what number I'm on. I think that was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then this is another item that I kind of equivocated about because I thought, oh, I could cut off some of my old jeans and do this. I could get a pair at Goodwill. I could easily make my own cutoffs. But I decided in this instance to press the easy button. I saw these on Amazon. They were recommended to me by a friend, and I have to say they were worth every penny. Now, the reason that I like these so much, first of all, you can get them in different colors, but I love them, and why they were recommended to me originally was because they are the perfect length. They are not too long and they're not too short for those of us of a certain age that don't want to be too revealing when we wear cutoffs. I also like them because they're a little bit more high-waisted and they're extremely slenderizing. They have a little bit of stretch to them. So they're extremely slenderizing, and I will put a link because I can't remember the exact brand, but they're 85% cotton, 15% polyester. I can wear these out in the garden. I can kind of dress them up if I wanted to, but they will be darling in the fall with some of my high C or my Mary boots, with my hunter boots, with a sweater, but obviously right now with just a tank top or something, they would be great. And I like the fact, I like most of my breeches to have belt loops. And so they're just figure flattering. They weren't too expensive. They have the perfect amount of fringe. And again, sometimes when you get busy, you just need to press the easy button. And that's what I did this time. And if you are looking for a pair of cutoffs, and I think they might be on sale on Prime now, I'm not sure, then I highly, highly recommend this. I have saved you a lot of frustration in looking for the perfect pair of cutoffs. And I think that was 5 things, but can I give a bonus?
I bet so.
Okay, this is another product that was recommended to me by my trainer's sister, and this is Joico Luster Lock. Now, if you're like me and I know a lot of you are, you color your hair, you use a lot of heat products, heat utensils on your hair. You use a blower, you use a curling iron, a straightener, or whatever, and that can really damage your hair. In addition to the fact that as we age, I think our hair gets coarser and it loses some of its luster. So this Luster Lock by Joico is great. And this is the third type of product that I have ordered. I wait to use up what I bought originally before I get another product. So I finally hit a home run with this Joico hair product. I love it. It works best by far, and it doesn't weigh your hair down. So this is my bonus product. I sound like an infomercial. My bonus. To recap, I want to go over real quickly again. These are your upright boot holders. I love my Ollie olive oil sprayer. I love my steamer. I think, is this, what, I don't even know what brand this is. It's an off brand. I love my steamer. I love my egg cooker. I love my easy button cutoffs, and I also love my Joico Luster hair treatment. So there you go. If you can't thrift it, then give yourself permission to sometimes press your easy button and just get these things online. Well, without further ado, here is my outfit of the day from top to bottom. I've got some wonderful Atrios tile earrings in. I love these. Your favorite, and I think you got a pair of these for your mom, and I think we're going to do a giveaway of these as it gets a little bit closer to Christmas. My top is new. I got this from Banana Republic. It's so light. I'll probably be taking this to Singapore, and I have intentionally left the crease in for a reason that you probably already saw by now. My breeches are also Banana Republic. It's finally time that I hold on to my clothes for so long, and at a certain point, it is time to replace some of them, because some of the clothing I've had for 35 years. So I am starting to upgrade some of them. My belt came from, I believe, Nordstrom Rack. My sandals came from Target, and my bracelets.
I was about to say, there's one bracelet I really kind of like.
Yeah, which one?
The one on the back.
This one? Okay, that's
I like them all, but that one on the back
yeah.
is
These
cool.
two are Atrios tiles.
Yeah, those are cool.
And Elizabeth sent those to me,
I've seen those before.
well, I haven't worn them as much, and now I'm starting to wear them. I haven't had them as long as I've had the earrings. So there you go. There's your outfit of the day.